Imagine hundreds of thousands of people moving through the desert at dusk. They're exhausted, carrying only what they could grab in a moment of panic. This group consists of families who have lived under the whip for 400 years. After generations in slavery, a baseline of fear is their only known reality. Their exit from Egypt happened in a single night. There was no time to map out supply lines or coordinate a secure escape route. They simply fled into the dark. Children, the elderly, and herds of livestock slow their progress. More importantly, they have no weapons and no standing army to protect them. A population conditioned by centuries of trauma is ill-equipped for a sudden, high-stakes fight for survival. When the crisis hits, their instinct is to freeze. They reach the edge of the Red Sea, a massive, deep expanse of water. Forward movement is now physically impossible. Behind them, the ground shakes. The Egyptian chariot army, the most advanced military force of the age, is closing in fast. This map shows the tactical nightmare. With deep water in front and chariots behind, a walking crowd of civilians has zero chance of escape. The realization of their situation triggers a collective breakdown. People begin shouting at Moses, convinced they left Egypt only to die in the sand. Human strategy has run out. In this specific geography, under these tactical conditions, survival is a mathematical impossibility. Moses walks to the very edge of the water, positioned between the terrified crowd and the sea. While the crowd descends into chaos, Moses stands in silence. He lifts his staff into the air as a fierce wind whips his robes. Moses calls for a state of active stillness. He tells the people to stand their ground and trust in a power beyond their own. A violent, unnatural wind begins to roar across the surface of the sea, manipulating the water in a way that defies physics. Spiritual authority in this crisis requires total submission to a divine timeline. Moses bypasses frantic problem-solving to wait for an intervention. The sea splits. Millions of gallons of water are pushed upward into two massive vertical walls. The wind dries the ocean floor instantly. Instead of mud, a solid, walkable path appears through the center of the deep. The destructive energy of the storm is precisely harnessed. It holds the walls of water in place, turning a lethal barrier into a protected corridor. The Israelites transition from paralyzing terror to absolute awe. They step onto the seabed, surrounded by the very element they once feared. In a profound paradox, the deep water that threatened to drown them has been repurposed into their only mechanism for survival. Under the breaking light of a clear morning, the people arrive safely on the far shore. The threat behind them is gone. The waters return to their place, neutralizing the army and finalizing their deliverance. This is a Red Sea moment. It is that specific life scenario where every human option has been exhausted, and there is no clear direction forward. These impossible scenarios serve a specific purpose. They strip away every human alternative to reveal a breakthrough that only God can engineer. When logic runs out, divine capacity begins. Our only requirement is stillness.